and Christina.
And we are happy to have you with us this evening, and we hope you enjoy this episode. Tonight's topic we'll be talking about 14 days of love, showing 14 days of love to the man in your life, whether it be a husband, son, brother, nephew, anybody that's in your life that is male. We want to show them a little bit of love. Because women get all the love on Valentine's Day. So before we get there,
Right.
starting February the 1st,
Right.
we challenge all y'all women to get out there and do the thing.
Right.
So today's Dear Jen letter. Dear Jen, every year as Valentine's Day approaches, I find myself filled with equal parts excitement and dread. I want so badly to show the men in my life, my husband, brother, son, and nephew, just how much I love and appreciate them. But the truth is, I often feel like I'm falling short when it comes to finding the right gifts. It's not that I don't know them well, I do. I know my husband loves his morning coffee ritual, and my brother could spend hours lost in a good book. My son is all about the video games, and my nephew is obsessed with basketball. But somehow, translating what I know about them into meaningful, tangible gifts feels overwhelming. I want gifts to speak to who they are and how much they mean to me. But the pressure of making Valentine's Day special sometimes gets the best of me. Should I go big and buy something extravagant? Should I stick to something small and sentimental? Or maybe it's just the shared experiences. The options are endless, but the time and energy to figure it all out feels so limited. And then there's the added layer of wanting to keep things balanced. How do I give each of them something that feels equally thoughtful without comparing one gift to another? The last thing I want is for one person to feel overlooked or for my gestures to come across as interpersonal. Impersonal. My brain be going faster than my words. Jen, I know Valentine's Day isn't about perfection, no. It's about love. But I can't help but wish I could find a way to make it feel effortlessly, effortless, and truly special for them all. Any advice on how to show my love without the stress? And that would mean the world to me. Sincerely, loving but stumped. Whew, I get you. It can be stressful. But that's what we're here for today. We're going to make it work so easy and don't have to cost a lot of money. So, thank you for writing in today. And we're going to get into it. Who's up?
I would just, you kind of said everything already, in my opinion. The things that that they value, that they like, that they appreciate, those are the gifts that you get them. If your nephew likes basketball, get him a new basketball, or get him a new basketball game, or something pertaining to basketball. Whatever it is, if he's that crazy about basketball and he doesn't already have it, he's gonna love it regardless. Your husband, if he likes coffee, he likes coffee, get him a new brand of coffee, or get him a new coffee maker. If it's time to get a new one, just do something that pertains to coffee, because he loves coffee. So anything you get him about coffee, he's gonna love it. I don't think he's gonna be like, why you didn't get me this? Why did you get me this? I know I like coffee, but why'd you get me coffee maker? Like, I think he's gonna love it. They're gonna love your gifts regardless. If you're putting that love and thought into it, if you already know their wants, their desires, their favorite things, then that's your cheat card right there. That's kind of like your easy access to know exactly what to get them. Which you can also go extravagant and expensive, if you want. But in my opinion, going extravagant and expensive is not going to compare to the actual getting an actual gift that you thought about, that you knew, that you intentionally got them, that you knew that they were going to be appreciative or that they were going to value that gift. So I whether it's expensive or inexpensive, if it's coming from the heart and it's something like I said that you know that that person enjoys or likes, I think they're gonna love it regardless. So I don't think there's really, it can be complicated, but it's only if you make it. So
Right.
right, yeah.
I think the fact that you're giving them a gift in the first place on Valentine's, they're not going to be expecting it, and I think they will love it.
Right.
Just keep it simple.
Right.
All of the above.
Well, many people struggle to find meaningful ways to show appreciation to the men around them, and often resorting to generic gifts like neckties, hair socks, hair underwear. Try to step outside the box a little bit, and if you can afford it, and just do something unoriginal. Do something spontaneous, something that you know they're not expecting.
Or that you've never done before.
Yeah. And it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life and forget to express your gratitude. So don't just wait till Valentine's to do it. That's not what we're saying. You know, celebrate them year round. And I know life gets busy, and you know you just may not be feeling like celebrating or showing appreciation. But it's the little things that I believe that men pay attention to, that you can show and do and let them know without saying the words that you appreciate them, that you love them. I mean, just a little small thing. Something as simple as getting up early to make the coffee. Don't wait on them to do it. As far as nephews, take them out to eat or give them a gift card. If you know he like playing video games, buy him what's those preloaded cards where they can buy.
Yeah, like I forgot, PlayStation card or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, do something like that. I mean, that within itself, I'm sure they'll be appreciative of that.
Yeah, if your husband normally goes and gets your car detailed every week, just take the chance to go and do his one time. You know, just to let him know, like, okay, I know you've been doing this for me all this time. I appreciate that. Let me do it for you now. You know.
Yeah, get a gas card.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times they don't always like to fill up like the women.
Right.
We like to fill ours up, and the men, they like to stop by continuously at the gas station. So,
$20.
yeah, let's give them a gas card, so you know they don't have to run out of gas when they on 85 or you know the big highways. Let's just keep them, you know, running with gas. You know,
especially if they filling up your tank on the regular. You know, give a little bit back.
Now I got a story to tell y'all, and it's about my husband. I'm a flower girl, and he knows this about me. He been bringing me flowers since the first day I met him. Not I met him, but the first date that we went on, and he been doing it ever since. So I call myself trying to surprise him and get him some flowers, because you know that's not a lot of times women think to do, get a man flowers somewhere. So he was at work. I ordered the flowers, and he used to do heat and air. So he had to travel from place to place, sometimes city, to go, you know, take care of somebody's heat and air. So because he would at his place of work, the people that called to get him the flowers, they went to try to find him, I guess. So here he is driving. They caught up with him, and he was, I guess, paranoid because they was following. When I tell you, they chased this man all day long, like all day long. He couldn't figure out who these people is following me and why they're following. Never do that again. So they wind up leaving him on his doorstep, and then when he got home, Because they was calling me, trying to figure out where he was and where he was going. I didn't know. I was at work too.
Yeah.
So I'm calling him without telling him what it was, trying to figure out where he was going to be.
Right.
Well, by the end of the day, he got the flowers. And I called and I was like, I'll never see you flowers again. You're so paranoid. I just kind of like, the moment was gone by this point. I was exhausted and the flower people was exhausted.
Right.
Never do that again. so just watch out. The next time, if you're going to give your man some flowers, make sure you know where he going to be, where he going to be there. So now if I give him flowers, I'm bringing them straight to him.
Right.
I'm the delivery person.
Right.
Just a little tip. So you might want to personalize your gift. Tailor each gesture to their individual likes, hobbies, or needs. Try to go above giving them the most liked dad in the world cup. Unless you're gonna put that picture on it or something.
Right.
That's unique.
Right.
Shoot, what's another one? Involve creativity, like use handwritten notes. Small gifts, acts of services. You can do wash the car.
Right.
Say if your nephew at work, go to his job, pick up his car with his permission, of course.
Yeah.
Take it to be washed, clean it inside and out, take it back.
Yeah. Bring up some lunch or something like that.
Yeah, the simple things.
It don't take a lot. It really doesn't, and it doesn't always take money either.
Right.
So you can do. There's lots of things that you can do that are definitely free.
Yep.
My son, his chore, one of his chores is washing dishes. So I could take a day or that week and just be like, hey, I'm just gonna wash the dishes for you this week. Don't worry about washing the dishes. And I'm sure he would greatly appreciate it. I'm not gonna do that, but maybe one day.
Well, plan ahead and prepare everything in advance to reduce stress.
Right.
And make sure it goes smooth. What's another good one? Wash the car. Fill the tank up, like Christina was saying. Go get the car, fill it up. If you know that they need money, say if it's your son need gas to get from point A to point B, send him some money, cash app him. Send him some money. Here, this is for your tank. Right. Whether he put it in there or not, that ain't your problem.
Right.
You gave it to him. Small acts of kindness.
Yeah, something so simple because you don't even know, somebody could have never done that for that person before, and something so simple could just change their whole perspective of how they even treat you.
Make their day.
Yeah, and also just have that sit down talk and just talk about love, and if it's your nephew, a lot of things that they can learn from you.
Right.
You could teach them a lot of things about love, and if it is your significant other, just the enjoyment of being able to put them in the center front and give them your undivided attention, and you're listening at them, and it's nothing but good vibes of love just popping out, and you just sharing how much you appreciate them, and those talks they linger on for a long time. You can always reflect back and say, oh, my auntie did this, or my mom did this, or whoever did this for me, and I enjoyed it. So.
You got 14 days now. February 1st, get started. So we're giving you the tips. You might want to write them down. You can write personalized letters or notes expressing how special they mean to you. I know, like you say, if nobody's never done that for them before, I'm pretty sure they're going to appreciate it. They're going to love that.
And remember it.
Yep.
Those memories last a lifetime.
Right, and here's another thing could be done is just leave little notes around the house.
Right.
Make sure you write them down in a book or a tablet or something, and maybe on February the 14th, leave the sticky notes, but then you keep them in a what you write down in the tablet, and then you go back, and review them yourself, or just share with them, each one heartfelt from the heart
Right.
is what you put out, and you wanted them, to have that day of love.
I got an idea too. So, kind of along the lines of the notes, like, because anyway, just doing something like even like a little journal or something, maybe go like the 14 days and just, writing down, how you felt, that day, on that day, how, how was your love for that person on that particular day, and then on day 2, and then on the actual 14th, give them that letter or that notebook, so they can just see all the 14 days how you felt about them all the way up until Valentine's
Right.
Day. And again, it's not just about Valentine's Day. These are things that should be and can be done on a regular basis.
Yes,
as well.
definitely that.
And you can create an account on Canva and dress it up, put roses on it, like if you're doing like a card on a computer, and you can say what it is that you feel, and then dress it up with flowers, roses, hearts, or whatever, and send it to them in the email. Let them open it up in the email.
Right.
And when the email open up, have the hearts there.
Yep.
Just show them how you feel. The lunchbox for you, those of you that have husbands and you prepare their lunch, like I do every day. Sometimes I put like a Hershey bar in there because I know he loves Hershey's with the nuts. So I might sneak one in there, put it up under his lunch plate. That's showing love because I know that's what he like.
Right.
And he ain't gonna hardly get no diabetes. It ain't like I do it every day, but it's just some special treat for him. Sometimes it might be chocolate chip cookies. So just little things. Put that little note on the nightstand. Send a text message with blue hearts for the change. Just do something different.
Something different.
Let them know that you're paying attention. Let's see. You can create a short playlist of songs. A good one, and you could play it for them. Have it, I know if it's me, I'm gonna set up like candlelight dinner. Have it ready. Have a little rose petals, sprinkle it all around, and play the song "Focus on Me" or "This Is Why I Love You" by Major. We played it at our wedding, but those types of songs, and there's a lot of more songs. We ain't talking about the ratchet stuff. We're talking about the slow Luther Vandross.
Love song.
And if that's too old for y'all, some of y'all, then play your ratchet stuff. Whatever floats your boat. But make sure it's floating his, because this is about him. They already got it hard, a lot harder than we do. Especially with this administration. And it's going to be hard for everybody. But it's especially going to be hard for our black men. So just show them you want to do something special for them. Let's see. Warm their car up in the morning. Instead of them warming your car up, go out there and warm their car up. Especially if you off. Go out there and, baby, I got it. And you go ahead and take a few more moments, catch up on the news and drink your coffee or whatever.
You all
That's something different.
going to work, fix some breakfast real quick. Send them on out the door with a hot breakfast and that coffee.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I'm pretty sure they'll like that. Serving breakfast in bed.
Yep.
Baby, stay in the bed. I'll bring it to you. I'm sure he'll like that.
Right, for real. I was gonna say too, just learning your partner's love language. Period. Like
exactly.
You have to know, the things that pull on their heart. So, just kind of take the days, whether it's the 14 days or whether it's the 365 days. Just make sure you're taking that time to learn something new about your partner. Learn something, a new desire, a new want, a dream, a goal, whatever it may be. Just listen to them, talk to them, let them know, that you're listening. And that's how you can show them that you're listening with the gifts and stuff like that. But just learn your partner's love language. I think that's probably the best thing that you could do when it comes to um, falling
Can
in
we get
love
some
again
water?
with your partner.
Money, some water. Yeah, that as well as writing down or sharing a favorite memory with them. Do something special for your brothers as well. Don't forget the brothers.
Yeah.
My brother called. Sometimes we go out and they have lunch. Pay for the lunch.
No,
You
that's
know,
so sweet.
do something different.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the nephew and the husband and the brother. We're getting there. And we did something for the son. Okay, just want to make sure we covered all the bases.
Mm-hmm. Did you say dad?
Well, wow, how I forget the dad? Let's not forget the dads. Because if it wasn't for the dads, we wouldn't be here.
Appreciation, yes. Because especially us
Yes.
girls, a lot of us girls are daddy's girls. So, showing our appreciation to our fathers, it means a lot to us. We want him to know, like, yes, we definitely appreciate you, for everything that you do, even the little small things. So definitely show those dads that love as well.
Yeah, you can take them out to eat.
Right.
Or take them something to eat. Cook them a meal. Invite them over for dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever.
Do something different than what you normally do.
Yeah, or if you want to buy them something, buy them something.
Let's see.
You can give them a personalized coupon
That they can redeem later. They don't have to redeem it right away. I know some of the dads and the husbands will probably appreciate the brothers too. Probably the sons and the nephews.
Right.
They would like to go somewhere like the steakhouse and eat a thick, juicy steak.
Right.
If they not a meat eater, give them some. I just say give them some grass. Salad. They'll appreciate that too.
Some veggies, some nice veggies,
Oh my goodness, I don't know where that thought come from.
Let's see. Just being funny. Give them share inspiring quote or scripture if they religious.
Right.
Because you know what God said. God is love.
So,
God did.
I know He ain't gonna have no problem with you showing that love.
Right. Yeah.
Let's see. Give a small, cozy gift like the socks, what we talked about, the gloves, blankets, or just give them a note and say, "This is just to keep you warm with love." I mean, you can think of all kind of stuff. Make a gratitude list. Write things you appreciate about them and give it to them. Write it down. Let them know how they make your life better. Let's see. I was going to give an example. Just thanking Dad for just let him know if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be here. And God, of course. God first. And you appreciate it. It don't have to be long and drawn out. I know some people not sentimental. They just,
Love you, Dad.
Yeah, somebody love you at work.
Right. Thanks for showing up for it.
Right.
And if
going to work.
This is your favorite, your most fondest
Yes.
memory. Just let them know that, okay, like, that you might know in your head that, like, because that's the thing, too, like, we be thinking so much stuff, but we don't actually tell the people that we be thinking it about a lot. We oftentimes, like, I might be thinking the world of my mama, but I don't tell her often enough. So, just taking that one chance to be like, oh, I got this is my best memory, of me and my dad together. You might have told somebody, 100 people that story, but you probably never sat down and talked to your dad about that memory. So just put that memory in that card, and then that would mean the world to him.
Right.
Yeah, just the fact that they not expecting it is gonna
Make it special.
Right.
You can get small gifts that relates to their hobbies. So if they play golf, give them a new golf ball or a golf club.
Take it to the
Keychain.
game.
Right. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I think they love Top Golf.
Top golf, yeah.
Give them a book or any kind of small gadget.
The meet Tiger Woods or something.
Better yet, try to get out there and with the sports thing if you can. Try to get out there and play it with them.
Do it with them, right?
That'll give you both laughing because you'll be laughing,
right?
About you out there running around or hitting, kicking, pushing a ball, and something gives so much joy. So, falling around, stuff like that. So it can be very thoughtful doing something like that.
And if your son play video games, play a game with him. I tried that, but it wasn't for me. Couldn't hold my attention.
But you tried.
Yeah, I tried. But get him to teach you. Tell him you don't understand it and get him to teach you.
Right.
You might pick up something. Y'all might can play from time to time. I'm sure.
Right.
I don't know if he'll like it or not. So that's on an individual basis. Let's
get in the kitchen together.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That could be something really good.
Especially if your partner loves to cook. You don't really enjoy it like that. Just them just knowing that you don't enjoy it like that, and you took that small little effort to come and do something that you don't enjoy just for them.
Right.
Boom.
Let them watch you make them dinner.
Right. Yep.
That's real intriguing as well.
Absolutely. Look up the recipe. Don't be asking them how to do it. Go and put forth that effort and do it yourself. Yeah. That way they can really appreciate it. They can really know that you took the time and the effort.
Yeah.
Put that into that gift.
Absolutely.
All right. If it's your dad, take him to the movies. I don't know how many people still go to the movies, but I'm sure some still go. Take him to the movies. If you know a movie coming up that he might like,
right.
Offer to take him to the movie and pay for it.
Right. Well, in our case, we have to take the stuff to our dad because he ain't moving.
Right. Ain't going nowhere.
Shower with compliments. Like from the time they get up to the time you're gonna be, they gonna be suspicious because it ain't something you normally do.
Right.
Be like, God, what's wrong with her? This is the third compliment she done gave me.
Right.
But do it anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And that fact would be great to just overall just get up, every day with just saying nice things, and get used to doing that because we don't never know. What may happen, and so at least we will have those memories and we'll have those when we're leaving to go into work or if we're staying home, we're like, oh yeah, well I told dad or my spouse or my brother or son or whoever, I told them that I love them, and that's in their memory, so we can definitely practice that, every day. That's one of the things I love about the family is, when we talking to each other, before we go, it was like, I love you, and it sounds so good, because we can just say that,
Right. Especially if you wasn't raised with that in your household, that you hear that constantly.
Right.
And it's okay to say it over and over and over, but you really want to show it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because just saying it is lip service. You want to show how you actually feel. So that's when it hits home. Right. And then that leaves no doubt. Oh, I know she loved me. She showed me. Touch them throughout the day. Rub them on their arms. Just touch it.
Yeah, the physical touch.
Yeah. My husband ran from me earlier. I was trying to get some sugar. He just took off right. I chased it too. I sure did. Got my sugar too. Whatever.
Probably exactly what he was saying.
He was. Okay, you can write a detailed letter to each and every one of them. Your father, your husband, your brother, your son, your nephew. Write them a letter. Let them know how you feel.
Right.
Yeah.
And it don't have to be a letter for each day, but if you want to do that, that's going above and beyond, you can do that too. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Absolutely.
They'll really appreciate it if it come in the mail.
Yeah.
Stick your picture in there.
Yeah.
Stick a picture of both of y'all. Time that y'all was out somewhere together and you got a picture of it. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Or send it on the phone too.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Picture mail.
Right.
But we hope that was 14, I think. Oh, it's probably more than 14. I always over deliver. But we hope something that was said caused you to want to get in with everything that's going on, all the news, and it's depressing. Try to do something that's going to reduce your anxiety and your depression and have you focus, bring the focus back where it should be. Because you can't do nothing about what's going on out there.
Right.
Do something about what you can do something about.
Right. It's so much hate
Show
out
your
here.
family love.
It's so much hate out here, y'all. Like, just love on each other. Love on the people that love on you.
Right.
And I know it probably sounds like foreign language to y'all, but we probably the only podcast I hear preaching about love. But what else is there if you ain't got love? And not just love for one person, love for anybody.
Yes,
Right.
for anybody.
That love in your heart.
Even for the ones that don't like you because the way you look.
Yes.
So just do your part. Control what you can control.
Spread that love.
Yes, spread it.
But
It's
this
contagious.
It's definitely contagious.
It is.
Contagious.
You never know, while they thinking hatred, you might turn around with a smile on your face, say, I love you anyway. You can hate me all you want to.
Yeah, both of them still.
I'm not gonna go there.
It's your choice to how you gonna go with it. You gonna go right or you gonna go left.
Right.
And might prick something in them.
And remember that you matter.
Right.
And the people around you, they should matter to you in your life as well.
Well, this was short and sweet. We wanted to keep it short and sweet. And we hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. And we hope you take up the challenge and just show some love. And anybody got anything else? If you want to write a Dear Jen letter, you can write a Dear Jen letter to checkthatpostpod@gmail.com or text 866-311-2251. You can also follow us on all social media at Check That Post Podcast and like and subscribe so you know every time we upload a new episode. Good evening.
Yes.
Remember to love.